Hello everyone, my name's Sarah Munro. I'm the Chief Exec here at LYPFT, and I'm sure many of you have been joining each week of the weekly calls that I've been doing, so thank you very much. And thank you for taking the time to watch this video, which is just going to take a few minutes to be able to explain the next steps that we're taking on how we shape our culture here at the Trust. The culture that we have is really important. How we do things around here directly impacts on your experience, your health and well-being, and that ultimately has an impact on those that we provide care and support to in our local communities. Hopefully you've heard me say this before, because last September we started our culture collaborative work here at the Trust. Many people came together and worked with me to begin an online conversation and then some face-to-face discussions to find out and get feedback from you on what are the key areas that we should focus on that will make a big impact on your day-to-day experience of working here. Now, the way that we were running the Culture Collaborative, we did change because of COVID. We've all had to make changes and adapt, and we continue to adapt. Language such as normal, the new normal gets used. I don't think that's helpful. I think we've had to adapt in response to COVID, both in our personal and our professional lives, and that adaptability needs to continue. But change at short notice can be hard. And one of the things that we've tried to do through COVID, whilst we've not run the Culture Collaborative in the same way, is to be really mindful of the way that we are providing support to health and well-being, creating a more easy infrastructure so that people can work remotely, can work agilely, but also recognising that everyone is in different and unique circumstances, and we need to take a very individualised approach. We've increased our communication out across the organisation and have been seeking feedback on a regular basis. So with all that in mind, one of the things that we're keen to do now is to get your feedback. I fully expect there's a range of experiences out there. And the reason we're wanting this feedback now is to start to think about what's the next stage of us adapting as an organisation, as individuals that come together as part of LYPFT, and that we continue to focus on the culture that we're creating for people in the organisation now, and what we want our legacy to be for the future in terms of new people that join us and the future people that need and rely on our services, because they're always going to need our support. So there's a few things that we're planning to do. Following seeing this video, we're going to be emailing out to all of the staff across the organisation, and you're going to be getting a link to come and join us through the Your Voice Counts platform. I hope we get the same level of uptake that we did last time, because we've got some fantastic responses and fantastic contributions. And we're running it in 2 stages this time. There are some questions that everybody will need to answer when you first go into the portal, and that will give us some really helpful quantitative data. Some really specific questions in response to the specific actions we've had to take to manage during the pandemic. And then you'll go through, once you've completed those, you only do those once. And then there's a second part of the platform, which is more open-ended questions. So that's an opportunity for you to share more openly your feelings, your experiences. What's it been like for you? How has it felt with all the work that we've done as an organisation? We're going to be running it for 3 weeks. I know people are busy and time is precious, but we do want as many people to get involved as possible in order to get that representative view. And we were able to track through the Your Voice Counts platform. That's why we want to use it again, to make sure that we're hearing from all of our staff groups, because every staff group has been affected by the pandemic, and I know every staff group is working incredibly hard. We're going to be sending out regular reminders, so if you don't get a chance, we're just going to keep drip feeding information to you to make it as easy as possible for you to get involved and to give your feedback. Thank you very much, and I shall look forward to seeing what you tell me and what we can do with that feedback.